In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all how to do a ladder stitch and how to use that ladder stitch to mend holes in your clothing. So hang around. Hey y'all, welcome to Prepper Friday. I'm Gray Madden from Self-Reliance Publishing, and in this video, I'm going to be showing y'all a simple technique of fixing holes in your clothing. We live in a throwaway society where the tendency is to toss stuff out if it becomes broken in some way, form, or shape. An example of that would be clothes. If clothes get ripped or torn, people don't even give fixing it a second thought anymore. The tendency is to just toss it in the trash and go to the store and buy a new pair. As preppers, we need to combat this sort of thinking and learn how to repair stuff and equip ourselves with the tools and knowledge necessary to fix things that are broken instead of relying on replacing it. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a simple technique of fixing holes in your clothing. So all you really need to do this is a needle and some thread. Scissors are helpful, but not strictly necessary. You really don't need a whole lot. I've got this simple sewing kit, which I picked up at Walmart for like $10 or something, and it includes all of the basics to do a bunch of small simple projects. You don't need most of this stuff to do this, but I'd encourage you to go out and buy something like that just to keep around. Okay, before you get started mending the hole, you're going to want to clean up the outside edges of that hole. So cut out any threads that are in the hole, and then kind of remove any frizzy ends, any edges that are frayed, the best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just try and clean it up the best you can. That right there ought to be good. Now, to actually start the sewing process, we're going to come up on the inside of the pant leg and start at the bottom of the hole. We're going to come down about a 1/4 inch or so below the bottom of the hole. And we're going to do a few stitches just up and down in a straight line, moving towards the bottom of the hole. Once we've gone up and down a few times, we're going to come over to the center and just catch a corner of the fabric. So we're going to put the tip of our needle down and then immediately come back up a short distance away, like so, and then pull the thread through. And we're going to jump across to the other side of the hole and do the same thing on the other side. And then at this point, you just alternate sides, zigzagging your way back and forth up the hole. This stitch is what they call a ladder stitch, I believe. when I was younger, my mom actually taught me how to sew. She taught me how to sew and how to cook and do a couple of other things that would typically be considered women's activities. And instead of calling it home economics, like they used to call it, she used to call it bachelor living to try and make it sound a little bit more manly. Teach me the skills that I needed to know to survive as a bachelor. Good thing she did that too, because here I am, sort of middle to late 20s, still not married. So I gotta sew my own clothes up. As you come up the hole, you can pull the thread sort of somewhat snugly, but you don't want to tighten it up until the very end. Once you've made your way to the top of the hole, come back over to the center and go up and down in a straight line for a few stitches to finish it off the same way it started. And you're going to want to finish it off and tie your knot inside the pant leg. So just pull it tight. And then tie off the knot on the inside here, and we'll have a mended hole. Not perfect, I'm not an expert sewer by any means, but it's a fairly simple way of fixing a hole. Got 2 holes down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes to go. Joys of working in the automotive industry. Hope you found that video helpful. As always, I appreciate every like, every comment, and every subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.